Well, Sony's press conference just ended, and man, did they cover a lot. It was about almost 2 hours long. Have a lot to cover, so let's get right to it. Destiny beta is gonna be out for PSN Plus, July 17th. Game looks like Halo. It will be out on September 9th. And there will be a PlayStation bundle with a white PS4. I don't know why anyone would want a white console. They get really dirty. Even a white controller. Dirty hands. Ugh. The next thing they showed was a new IP right out of the gate called The Order. The trailer showed the player as you guns and such in a dark environment holding the lantern, and you find a zombie-like character. After it sees you, it grows about 10 feet tall. And this is not I say zombie-like character because this thing talks, and also it seems intelligent. It picks up the player and throws him into a window, and then goes into the room and starts looking where he would land and trying to figure out where he went. So it looks like more intelligent zombies. There was something else shown, but everything was. I apologize if I missed something because everything just went really quickly. They covered a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. So I didn't even. I think it was some downloadable game with the two souls. Two loving souls. They can't be together, but something just seems to fly around or circle. Something about 9. I don't know. Entwined, I think it's called. I'm guessing it's some kind of artsy game because it looked good from the few seconds I saw it. Next they showed Second Son is getting standalone DLC, and it's called First Light. You play as a woman, and that's pretty much it that it showed. You have pink lightning coming out of your arms. I don't know if that means anything. The next thing they showed was Little Big Planet 3. Kind of a big reveal. And they showed off a whole bunch of different characters with different abilities. The Sackboy can climb. Some other character can shrink in size and get real light, and then get real big and heavy. They have a bird that can fly. You have a dog character that can hop on walls. They showed a co-op puzzle. So I think they said that the levels from 2 and 1 will be used. I don't know. It's hard to. The freaking president of Sony came out and said this with broken English. I can hardly understand him. The next thing shown was Bloodborne, and that is Project Beast. What's Project Beast? I don't know. That's another game I didn't get to see enough of because I was busy typing up my notes. What I did get to see a lot of was Far Cry 4. They showed some gameplay footage. It seems like in the game you can interact with certain items, like the red barrels. Those will never change, even in this current gen. The guy put a C4 on it, then kicked it down a level, and set it off to explode, causing a whole killing a few people and such. And then he got into a chase scene. He drove the car off a cliff. He jumped out of the car, and he had a wingsuit. So that's. I forget if you had. I want to say you had a wingsuit in. Excuse me, you had a wingsuit in 3. I really want to play 3 again. But all that gameplay just made me want to have the game more. They showed the trailer for Dead Island 2, which is funny because they're calling it 2. I guess the last game was supposed to be an add-on, but they just made it retail. Whatever. I'm just hoping that it's not the same thing all over again, with just a little bit of tweaks here and there. They really didn't show anything. They just showed the whole CGI trailer. Guy running down, going for a jog, and then turning into a zombie. It does have a little bit of humor that Dead Island doesn't have. It's kind of taken like a Saints Row Saints Row zombie game look and humor feel. Diablo Reaper Souls coming to PS4 or PS3. I don't. That was quickly said. Disney Infinity 2 coming for the PS4. Quickly said. Trailer for Magica 2 was shown. It was funny with the guy in a robe. In a robe with his like stick of he casts magic from. He's like playing with a cat. He's watching like gameplay footage of the game and just acting like he was watching a sport. I don't know what Magica is at all, but a new Grim Fandango coming to PlayStation. I don't know anything about the game. I only know that there's a skeleton on the cover. A whole bunch of indie games from one developer. People who made Broforce, Not a Hero, Hotline Miami 2, and 2 other game titles I couldn't get the name of because they went by too quick, are coming to the PS PS4. Let It Die, a Studio 51 game. It's coming for the PS4. It wasn't really showing any gameplay footage, just a trailer. But all the weapons had like numbers on them, like stat numbers, and there was battling. That's about it. Abzu is a game from Journey. It looks gorgeous. It happens. I didn't see really much of it. I was still writing notes. I need to become a faster typer. I saw it was in the ocean. I saw blue and looks like it was in the ocean. It's from the people who made Journey. The next game they shown was No Man's Sky. And they came out and talked about it, saying that no player would spawn in the same planet. Now, this either means that there's going to be so many planets that can happen, or each game is going to be generated differently. Either they have like a whole bunch of things that generate. If they have a whole bunch of generate randoms kind of thing, that's why the universe is going to be differently. I don't know. And they also said that the space will be endless, so we'll probably be seeing people just fly on. Probably see someone just try to see if they can find an end to it. Like in Minecraft, I heard a story of a guy who's been walking one direction for 4 years. Project Morpheus was shown next, and Jim Sterling from the hell's that site? Yeah, well, Jim Sterling said it best that the Morpheus looks like two broken androids trying to fuck each other. Well, he said it right. Non-gaming news. You'll be able to share your gameplay. Well, not playing games news. YouTube. Share coming to the PS4. About 25 free-to-play games coming to the PS4 within the next year. They showed some of the games on the Vita, so I guess that's not dead. They also showed a few titles coming out for the Vita. Child of Light, Tales of Borderland, and Minecraft. Full retail Minecraft. Coming for the Vita. PlayStation Now was now announced. Beta will start for the PS4 in July 31st, and soon after PS3 and Vita. And something about plugging in a PlayStation controller and being able to play anywhere. Kind of zoned out there because I was being called away really quickly. PlayStation TV is coming. It's a device that you can. It's like having a second. You don't have to buy a second PS2, PS4. I bought a second PS2, but okay. Um, it'll be I'll add like a second PS2. Streaming. You stream the game. You can play games. Use streaming capability. I don't think you can stream off it, but stream off Twitch or Ustream. I mean, they meant Netflix, all those video apps. It will cost $99 alone, or you can get a bundle with controller, cables, and Lego the Movie game. Download code. Yeah, no one seemed excited for that. Or for the bundle. And next they showed some gameplay footage for Mortal Kombat X. And that game looks very good. Like, holy shit. It just seems to have become very more gory. And it still has that look of Mortal Kombat 9. All the gore and slow motion, breaking the bones and such. And he also showed some of the fatalities, and it looked very gruesome. Scorpion shoots out a fireball and goes right through Sub-Zero's chest and his heart. Just all you see is his heart. Power is and for non-gaming stuff, and we went back to non-gaming stuff. A show called Power, based on a comic book about two detectives solving crime, and involves superheroes or supervillains. They either get like killed or found dead or whatever. They spent so much time talking about the show, they didn't even show a clip of it or anything just to get a feel of it. It's kind of They probably haven't even. I'm guessing it's all hand drawn. So they probably don't have anything done. It's not coming out until December 1st. The first episode is going to be free, and then for regular members, and for PS Plus, free for all free. More non-gaming news. There's going to be a Ratchet and Clank movie next year. It has the humor of the games, and there's also going to be a movie tie-in game. Let's hope it doesn't suck. The Last of Us for the PS4 got a release date of July 29th. They showed a Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer, and it kind of grossed me out a little because they had ashes of someone, Snake or Big Boss. I don't know who it is. I haven't played that much Metal Gear. Just takes the ashes and rubs it in his face. Like, ugh. It's disgusting. Yeah, that grossed me out. But they show a scene with him covered in blood. That doesn't gross me out. Why is that? They showed Batman Knight, Arkham Knight. It has the same combat as the other games. They showed the Batmobile driving around. Kind of looked like in the game that the person was lost because he kept going around in circles. And they had this whole transformation thing where it kind of goes into like a hover mode. You can go side to side and such. And when it went to that transformation, a gun popped out. And this is where I went like, what the fuck? I thought Batman doesn't like guns. Yes, I know Batman had a gun in the freaking early comics. But Batman doesn't kill. And the last thing that they showed was I just had to get a PS4 now. Uncharted for a Thief's End coming 2015. And it's probably the last one. Because Sully and Drake kept saying, one last time. So, oh yeah, that was PlayStation. It was entertaining here and there, but a lot of this, it was going by really quickly with a lot of stuff. They try to pack in a little bit too much. I don't think they need to include the whole numbers, bullet point thing anymore. No one else does that, but they still do it. I do kind of miss Jack Trenton. So, yeah, I do want to get a PS4 now, a little bit more. Second Son was one reason. Now I have two, and maybe PlayStation Now is a reason I want to become a Plus member. I was just wondering how it will work with my internet. Because, yeah, not everyone in the world, in the United States, has good internet. So, tomorrow will be Nintendo, and I will talk about that tomorrow. See you then.